Well, shit. Call out to Nez. You better appreciate me. Today I did a bunch of errands. You guys, I broke out in hives. Fun fact, did you know I'm allergic to exercise? I didn't. It was so weird. I woke up super late today and I only had like 10 minutes to get to my next class. But I woke up really sick. Like just really stuffy and just... And I was so tired this morning because I had stayed up so late. Why did I do that? That was dumb. But I made the executive decision to go to class. And that is a decision I don't often make. As I was sitting in class, I was like, holy shit, responsibility. I got it. And then I came home, I ate a cup full of tiny donuts, and I got a letter from one of my best friends, who happens to be the only best friend I have who's currently in basic training. And so I sat down and I wrote a letter, and then I was like, hey, I haven't mailed these other letters out, so I should probably go mail them today. And so I made my merry way to the post office, where I waited in line and I bought stamps. Fun fact, I used to collect stamps as a kid, but I never had to buy them before, so adulting. And then I stuck the letters into the box. It may have been the wrong box, but they're in a box somewhere, so I did send them. And then I was like, hey, you know what? Let's walk to the library and see if we can get a library card. Turns out I can't because I didn't bring my proof of residence, but now I know that. So I'll get a library card later. Hives. We love them. So then I came home and I was like, what's that thing I have to do? Oh, a video, because I do that every week now. I made a vow. My last vow. And so now I'm here. Now I have to do homework. It's gonna be a fun time. Awesome. So then I was like, what the heck am I gonna do my video on? And then I was like, wait a minute. Responsibility. So I thought I'd give 5 tips on how I am responsible. I am not. Number 1. So for me to get through the week, I make goals, but I make tiny goals. It's okay to not achieve every goal, and they're little things too. Like 1, make sure I shower. 2, make sure I brush my teeth. 3, make sure I eat at least 2 meals. They don't have to be super important life-altering decisions. It's just to get you through the day. Which brings us to number 2. Know the difference between managing your time and managing your energy. I have a lot of free time. One of my biggest mistakes in past semesters in school and just past years is that I thought, because I have all this time, I can do all of these things. But then I realized I don't have the energy to do that. So then I become super worn out and then I just get sad and it's not a fun time. Remember our friend depression? That's who makes a visit. So during my day, I just make sure that I have enough time to get the things that I have to get done that day done. But then also I have enough time to relax and manage myself, I guess. What the fuck does that mean? Number 3, realizing that life goes on. Another thing that would make me super sad is not achieving my goals. And I would fear them, and then often I would fear them so much I would get into my own head and they wouldn't get done. And oh dear God, so many mistakes I've made. No regrets though. I like to work on things ahead of time, and sometimes I just don't have the time or energy to do them, but that's okay. There's always another day to do it. And you know what? Damn, that's some fucking solid advice. Regardless, life goes on. No matter how shitty things may be, at some point, it's gonna just, like a river, it's just gonna go. Number 4, which kind of ties into the last 4. Maybe this is just one big number, or damn, just stop assuming things. I have personally ruined friendships and relationships because I just assumed things. That's one of my biggest problems. I get into my head, I don't communicate, and therefore I just start to assume things and then everything falls to shit. Same thing with going to class. If I don't ask questions, I'm just gonna assume something, and what if it's wrong? Well shit, there's points off a test. Damn it. So I always make sure to clarify. I've gotten really good at that. Today, for instance, I was in class and I almost didn't ask a question because I was like, everyone's gonna think I'm stupid. But then I was like, well, I don't get it. If I want to get it in the future and I want to get a good grade, then I better ask it. And so I did, and then I got the right information, and now I'm not stupid. How about that, America? Okay. Number 5, I like to make my chores and errands fun. You know, I gotta have some excitement in my life somewhere. When I'm studying, I like to do the thing where you have a snack, and once you do a certain amount of your work, then you get a reward as a snack. I am a puppy. I live my life like a puppy. Oh my god. Also, when I go grocery shopping or I'm just walking around, I like to listen to the Animal Crossing soundtrack. I mean, I enjoy doing chores in the video game, so if I replicate all the factors of the enjoyment in real life, I'm bound to enjoy it. And you know what? I love looking at asparagus to the 9 p.m. song, so it's the little things in life, I guess. What are you gonna do? So those are probably dumb as shit. I don't know, but I'm not gonna assume. What have I become? Okay, so I think I'll cook next week. I said I was gonna cook this week for a video, but then I realized that I didn't want to have ravioli 2 weeks in a row, so keep an eye out. Later, Gators.
This train station has got to be the most disrespectful ass train station I've ever seen in my whole fucking life. I can't, you gotta wait until the next app to find out. Okay, so, you see this? Alright, well we just walked 3 flights of that only to get to the horizon and see, you guessed it, a fucking escalator. So basically, in conclusion, it's great.